this look, which is for Raksha Bhandan, and because obviously Raksha Bhandan this time is somewhat around after 12 o'clock or something like that, right? It's during the day is what I know. So I just want to keep this look a very minimalist look, like not too shiny and not a very bold lips, because that's during the day. You can definitely go ahead and change the lip color if you want, like if you continue with a Rakhi dinner or something like that. You can obviously add to it, you can add glitters, you can add whatever you want, but to start with, this is the look that I've come up with. And if you guys would like to know that how I created this look, just keep watching. And just before you start watching this video, make sure you subscribe my video and give it a big thumbs up and click that notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one now. Bye. Alright, so I do have my moisturized face, and so next I'm going to start with the primer because I want this makeup to stay for long, and it is a Rakhi celebration and it's going to be during the daytime. So the primer is really important so that your makeup sticks onto your face for a really long time. I'm using an e.l.f. primer. This one is in Poreless Face Primer. Just taking out a little bit, like this much, and applying it wherever I have my pores. I'm just gonna kind of dab it so that it soaks into my skin, and I'll just wait for say 30 seconds. Alright, so next I'm using my foundation, and for that I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This one is matte and poreless, and I'm in the shade 230, which is Natural Buff. If you guys watch my videos, you guys know that I love this foundation. It is very light and just amazing on the skin. And again, because it is a daytime look, I will be going in with this foundation today. So just taking a little bit at the back of my hand. Okay, that's the only problem, that it is like a bottle form. There is like no pump to it, so a lot of it comes out at once sometimes, so you just have to be a little careful. So I'm using my Real Technique sponge, taking it and applying that on my skin, starting from my cheeks, and start to just dab it. I will be just leaving my under eyes because I will be applying concealer over there. And just make sure that you're applying it to your neck as well. So there we go. Next I'm going in with the concealer so that we hide any kind of imperfections like your under eye circles or any kind of marks that you might have on your face. You can cover it up with the concealer. So this is the one I'm using. So the shade I'm using today is 25 Medium Moyen. Just applying it on the corners of my nose to make it a little sharper. On my forehead, my lips, and my chin. I'll start blending it from my forehead. Whatever is remaining, I'm going to apply that on the corner of my nose. And then I'm going to move on to my eyes. So as you can see, I've left a little bit just below my eyes here because I don't want it to crease, because when you put the product right here, then once you blend it, still it is going to crease on you. So you just need to make sure that you apply it a little lower than your lower lashes. Now whatever is remaining on my sponge, I'm going to apply that on my eyelid. Alright, so next we are going to set the concealer so that it doesn't move and it won't budge and it won't crease. So I'm just using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I will be using this light shade from the palette. So I'm just setting everywhere I have applied concealer, and as you guys can see, it just completely brightens up the face. So any kind of loose powders or compact is not required, and I'll not be setting my rest of the face because I want to keep it a bit dewy. And anyhow, we'll be putting on the powders to do the contouring, so it is going to cover it up. So next, from the same palette, I'll be picking up this light shade in the center and a little bit of this to contour my cheeks. I'm picking up this big fan brush from Morphe and just dipping it in the contour palette, mixing both of the shades together, just slightly contouring my face. A little little bit on the forehead as well. I'm just going to pick up a small brush to contour my nose as well. I'm just taking this brush to my nose, starting from this corner of my lashes, from the corner of my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna bring it down. Okay, and just fill that up. And of course, it goes like really dark. So what I do is I'll just go back to my sponge and I'll just start dabbing it. Because this one had that compact as well. Okay, so now it looks a lot natural, as you guys can see. So anything that is extra on your face, you find a little bit of contouring or anything, just go back with your sponge and everything is gonna be fine. I'm just gonna complete my face first and then move on to the eye. Okay, so for my blush today, I'll be using this palette right here. This one is from ELF, and I will be using, still deciding. So this is the darkest shade in the palette. This one has a little bit of shimmer. So I will be using this shade because I've never tried that as a blush. I've used this a lot of time as my eyeshadow, so I just want to see how it looks like. So I'll be just keeping a real light hand though. So just taking this extra. It's actually nice. It gives like a really flushed look. I've not tried that before. Like, I'm thinking why not. But it's just that a little bit goes a long way. So if I would have just applied it at one cheek, it would have been a lot more. Okay, this looks perfect to me. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to move on to is, I know I usually apply highlighter at the end, but now because it is a daytime look again, I'm going to apply the highlighter right now so that everything just settles in by the time my makeup is over and by the time I have to go out. So that is what I like to use. If you want, you can apply your highlighter later on. So I'm going in with the Savannah Colors highlighter. This one is the Shimmer Bricks in 02, and this has this brown shades, tones of brown and golden. I'm taking this fan brush. This is the one from Krylon. So just mixing all of them together, taking off the extra, and then applying that on the highest points of my face, starting from my cheeks. Also applying that on my forehead. So done. Nice, right? It gives a little sheen. It's not like a crazy highlight, so I think it's good if you want to keep it light. So whatever is remaining, I want to put it on my forehead, a little bit on my chin. If you have dry skin like me, like not really dry skin, have a kind of normal to combination skin. So if you have oily skin, then don't put it on your chin because it's gonna make you look really greasy. So I'm going to apply that on my Cupid's bow. So this is the only highlight that I'll be going for today. If you want more highlight, you can go with more of highlight on your face. That will be completely your choice, but I think I'm good with this one right now. So that's what makes me happy. So I'm gonna stick to that. And by the way, guys, if you're wondering where I got this tea from, this is from Only. I ordered it online, I think from Jabong or something. I'll just try and link that down if it is still available online. So I've done my eyebrows off camera, and now I'm using this soft ochre paint pot that is from MAC, and just applying that as my eyeshadow base. Like I said, you can use that, just your concealer, and that should be good enough. But I'll be using this as well, and just quickly going ahead because it dries out like really quick. I'm gonna mix both of these together because otherwise it gives a very prominent line which looks really awkward. I'm going to set it up with the same the Kat Von D shade that I used before, so I'm just using that. So today for my eye look, I have still not decided what exactly I want to do, but I want to do something which is good again during the day and it looks gorgeous as well according to the festival because it's Rakhi. So obviously you want a little shine, but again not glittery and everything. So I'm using this palette right here, Makeup Revolution London. This was actually my first eyeshadow palette and I love this palette. I love the way it looks. It is the I Heart Makeup collection, Dead by Chocolate. So these are the pretty colors right here. So I'll be using the pink tone first to, something very, very light. So I'm just using that right above my crease. Kind of extending it out. So after this, I'll be taking this brown shade and I'll be using the same brush and applying it. Now what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use, you can pick up any, pot like this. Usually you have conditions or whatever you have, and you can just place this on the corner, like your eye shape of your, just like your eyeliner shape, and then I will just start blending it like so in the crease. Focusing more on the outer corner. So as you can see, it is pretty dark right now, so don't bother about that. I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush without any color on it, and then I'm going to blend everything out. I'm going to cut the crease a little. So I'm going in back with my paint pot, but if you don't have a paint pot like this, you can actually go ahead and use your concealer as well, and that does a great job too. So I'm just taking a little bit on this flat brush, and then I'm going to cut from the corners like so. I'm just leaving it and just doing it like half of it. I'm going in with this color right here, which is a kind of copperish shade actually. I think this one. If you want, you can go in with this gold shade as well, but I'm going to mix a little bit of golden as well in the corners, in just the centers of it. So this is how it looks like, and I feel that this look makes your eye look a little bit, bigger as well. So when I just like look down, so you can see it looks way bigger. So the next one I'm going to do is from my brow bone. I'm just going to pick up this light shade right here. This has like a, a matte cream shade without any shimmer to it. So just putting that right here. So for my lower lashes, I'm going in with a pencil brush and taking up that pink shade again and applying that on my lower lashes. Then going on to the next shade that we applied, that's a brown shade, and applying it just on the corners. Then I'll be taking this thin brush and then I'll be taking a black shade and applying that just like here. And this is a sharp brush, so it definitely, helps you reach those corners. And see, it looks very nice. And I'll be using this black shade in the palette. Using the same brush, I'm going to apply it as a liner as well. I'm not doing a wing liner today, just for a change. And next, I'm just going in with this pencil. This is the Sephora Crayon Contour Pencil, and I'm just using this for my waterline and also tightlining it. Next, I'll be using my eyelash curler and I'm going to curl my lashes. And for my mascara, I'm using the Benefit They Are Real Mascara. Apply it right on the top first, and then I'll not be using more product, like whatever is remaining is what I'm using on my lower lashes. So for my lips today, I'm using this lip liner first. This one is from MAC and this is in the shade Both Side. Just smudging it a little bit with my fingers. So next for the lipstick, I'm going in with this Milani Amore matte lipstick. This one is in the shade 12, that is Loved. So I recently bought it. So I get like really excited when I buy something new and I really want to use it. So here I am using this lip shade. So let's go ahead and apply it. By the way, this lipstick smells great, like just great. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I did go ahead and spray some makeup fixing spray. By the way, I made this. If you have not checked that video yet, I do have a video on it, so just go ahead and check it out. I'm going to link it up somewhere here. So let's spray it. And using a sponge, I'm going to press everything. And I hope you guys enjoy this festival with your brothers and your sister, with your family and friends. Just enjoy and have fun.